Hello everyone, this is Vishwapradeep Hagalwadi. Welcome to Parenting A to Z. It is very difficult for our children to sit in front of laptop hours together and listen to the subject. Online class is very inhuman and not child friendly. It is not as per the standards where the child can understand. And it is the pandemic which has done this for our children to force them to be in the online class. Let us discuss what are the problems our children are facing in the online class and also how to overcome this problem and make our children involved in this online class. First of all, ensure that the laptop is in a correct visual distance from your children. So ensure that there is no reflection on the laptop screen and it is visible for your children properly. Second thing is, if the topic is not interesting and your children will feel very bored to listen to that subject. So ensure to make some activities to make the topic interesting to them. And the third thing is, make it interactive. Instead of a monotonous listening in the screen, and parents need to make it interactive. Let us try to understand how to make this online class interactive. Point number 1. Before a day, try to have a 10 minutes call or a meeting with the teachers or the class teacher. Try to understand what are the subjects they are going to cover tomorrow and then what are the chapters they are trying to cover, so that you have time to go through them. At least you can glance them and give a context to your children a day before. Try to tell them some stories or try to brief them about what the topic they are going to cover tomorrow, and I set the mind of your child for these topics and the chapters, so that tomorrow when they come online in the class, if the teacher is explaining about the chapter and they have a connect, and this connect will increase their focus and interest. So child will be more interested to listen to that topic because already it knows something about that. Okay, and the second thing is, try to make it interactive. So suppose if the teacher is teaching some rhyme or some poem, and as a parent you need to make some drawing related to that. Make some lines or figures about that subject, and ask your child to focus on these drawings and try to connect it, so that the child will listen to the topics in one side and then try to connect to the figures whatever you have drawn, and it will not lose the focus in the online class. So, and also doing this activity, it will remember the subject for a long time, because in its mind or in its brain it has connected the topics to some of the figures, and it is sort of interactive and it will not lose the focus in the online. And the third thing is, try to change the virtual background in your in the meeting. Either it is a Zoom meeting or a Teams meeting. Try to change the background as per your kid's interest. Suppose your kid is interested in toys, or it might be interested in forest, animals, mountains. So every subject or every period is done, then try to change the background, so that the child feels very happy to look at it in the laptop. And the fourth thing is, try to bring its friends and who are in the neighboring places to your home. Invite them to your home and have an interactive session. So let 2 to 3 children listen to the online class together, so that they don't feel lonely. Children doesn't feel lonely, and whatever they want to talk, they have some buddies to talk and discuss. And also whenever there is a leisure, they have some playtime with those children, so that it will be very interesting for them. And the fifth point is, as a parent, you try doing some do-it-yourself activities and keep it ready for them. So whenever there is a leisure, you can play with your kid for this do-it-yourself activities and keep some very interesting activities after this online class, so that you can set the expectation to your child that after this online class we will be having a very interactive and very nice do-it-yourself activities, so that the child will be gives more focus to the online class and will be expecting the do-it-yourself interactive class will be after this one. So try as much as possible to make your kid online class interactive, enjoyable, and so that it will focus on it and also it will try to learn from it rather than sitting idle and thinking something in its mind. Hope these tips will help your kid to be more focused in the online class. Thank you so much.